I lost you. There you are.
Hey, Sheri, if you look at this on my screen, at least, all the buttons say that we are live.
We're live. That's awesome.
We are live with episode 48 of Conversations with Sheri and TerryAnn. And today is August, gotta look at my calendar. That's what I'm looking over there.
11th.
August 11th, 2021. Who would have thought? Anyway, so yes, we are here. Conversations with Sheri and TerryAnn.
Did you say we're episode 48, TerryAnn?
I said we are episode 48. Can you?
Wow. You know what? You know what that means?
What's that mean?
Episode 50 is coming up. And then after that, 52. And that might be 1 year of doing this. So we have 4 more weeks?
4 more weeks.
And it's our 1 year anniversary of Conversations with Sheri and TerryAnn.
Yes.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yes. Welcome. By the way, let's go ahead and get started now. Welcome to Conversations with Sheri and TerryAnn. I am TerryAnn Porter, life coach, TA. It's time to start defeating those lies of negative self-talk by changing your perspective, which will reveal to you those unseen possibilities, which will open up pathways onto which you can choose to proceed in truth. As always, my co-host is the amazing Sheri Berger.
Good morning. Good morning. For those of you that don't know me, I am Sheri Berger, and I am the owner of Here to There Consulting, and we educate business owners with those tools to balance finance, life, and your business so that you can create the business and life that you deserve. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We have people already joining us. I want to tell you guys good morning. And what is our topic today, TerryAnn, as I always like to ask you?
Our topic today is business success. Does it happen by chance or by choice? Now, Sheri, that's implying to me that I choose whether or not I succeed. I don't know about that. What do you think?
What do you mean you don't know about that? It's just chance. It's like playing the lottery. You could win or lose. Wait, have you ever played the lottery? Have you ever played the lottery?
Okay, yes, I have.
And how did that go for you?
I once won $2.
Oh my gosh. Me, I have never, ever played the lottery. Can you believe that I've never played the lottery? And we will not tell you how old I am. But indirectly, because my husband will play the lottery, I guess I have. But I'm like, no. I need to invest my money. I need to make investment and move forward. I don't play the lottery with my business. I don't go, hey, by chance, I'm going to put an open sign. I'm going to have TerryAnn build me that amazing website. I'm going to go ahead and put a business page on Facebook. And then I'm going to set up my LinkedIn profile and maybe a Twitter account. And then everybody's going to come knocking at my door.
That's how it works, isn't it?
I don't think so. That's like playing a lottery ticket. It's not going to work. Where's your investment? You got to invest in your business. A thing called time.
Choices give us opportunities for success. So our choices...
Believe to achieve, baby. I like that. Believe to achieve, baby.
So the choices we make will determine whether or not we're on a path for success.
Yeah, and we also get to choose how we feel or what we think about it, right? So I'm going to say, if you go out networking and you're like, hey, you should buy my widget. I think it's sort of good. It might help you. There's a possibility. I mean, maybe. But you really need to buy it, and it's only $10.99. So come on, buy my widget. Right? That means you don't even believe in yourself. You don't believe in your widget. I don't know what a widget is, but everybody always likes to use it as a widget, right? So if you don't believe in what you're doing or what you're, promoting, then what's in it for them, right? Everybody always wants to know what's in it for them. So how do you promote your business? How do you let people know that your doors are open?
For myself, a lot of it is through meeting people. Just telling somebody hey, I can help you with that negative self-talk is not enough. Meeting me one time is not enough. Now, hopefully, once you meet me, you'll say, hey, I kind of want to meet her again. I want to get to know her better. But it's not until I believe you get to know me a little better that you see, hey, first of all, I can trust her. As a life coach, I'm going to be telling you things I don't want other people to know. Can I trust you not to talk about it? So they're looking for that trust issue. And you're not going to find that out from a website. You're not going to find that out from just our first time meeting. So to me, it's getting to know somebody first. Now, you may not need what I do, but you may know somebody who you could say, I would like you to meet TerryAnn. I could say, I want you to meet Sheri. And that's where I think a lot of, particularly what I try to do, it doesn't just come from a business card or website. It comes from getting to know someone. So how can I get to know you better?
And how do you go out and meet people, right? We're in a pandemic. People are like, oh, how do we go meet people and let people know? I don't know about you, but I've been Zooming since day one of the pandemic. And I was trying to get people to Zoom before the pandemic. And a lot of my clients did not want to do Zoom. And Zoom is personal and impersonal at the same time, right? But that's how one way we can. And some networking groups are now meeting in person.
Now, Pam says, contrary to my saying, you probably need to get to know me a little better. She says meeting her once has more power. Her excitement. And I could tell that just from meeting with her last week. Yes, her excitement, her radiance. There are some people like that.
But no, she's very excited about what she does, which is really important, right? If you're excited about what you do and you know you can make a difference in others, but it's all about what you like. I work with people's finances and I help people with their relationships and I help people with, right? I help them come up with that work-life balance in their business and their life, right? So that means I have to get people to talk about, I always say the two things that nobody wants to talk about, sex and money. And people are like, sex, relationships and money, right? Because it all affects, right? There's 6 areas that I talk about that affect you. But until people like, know, and trust me, they're not going to know that, right? But how do you do that? You go out to the community, you either meet in person or now we're meeting on Zoom a lot. Depends on what networking groups you belong to. But you can actually become network poor. You can go to the wrong places and network all day long and not get any clients. I've had clients that tell me, oh my gosh, I've been networking for the last 90 days and I haven't. Okay, where are you networking? Who are you networking with? And is that where your ideal client is? Right? So you want to be there as well. And I always love the saying that my friend Gerald used to always tell me, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So if they know what you do, like my daughter-in-law one day told me what you did, TerryAnn. I don't know. We were reading a kid's book. Remember I told you? And the guy was dealing with, we're reading it to the baby. And the guy was dealing with the Eeyore syndrome, right? Having, what is it called? Not feeling very confident about himself. And my daughter-in-law randomly says, gee, man, he needs to talk to TerryAnn. And that's
I love it.
Because the only way that she knows you is through conversations with Sheri and TerryAnn. And you never know if Pastor Amy's on here or not, right? I guess Pastor Amy's been watching us, TerryAnn. We got to be careful. So that's what my daughter-in-law said when we were reading a child's book. What? When she said it randomly, I was like, what? I didn't even know you knew what TerryAnn did. Well, see, getting out there, doing videos, telling people, even people in Illinois can know what TerryAnn does that are pastors at a church. You never know. So the more you're out there, right, then the more people know you.
So how do you let someone know what you do? If I just go put out an open sign and open up a Facebook page and create a website, is that enough?
No, I mean, you have to let people, right, know that you're open, know that you're here to help them, know what you can do for them. But, in my office, one of my favorite sayings is nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And that's what I live my life on. But what do you live your life on? What is my mission in life is to make a difference in others. My mission in my business is to help you create the life and business that you deserve. They're the same, but not the same, right? And then one of my favorite sayings is, no one cares how much you know till they know how much you care. So if you're coming at people with what your passion is, like Pam was saying, and you're passionate and people know who you are and what you stand for, then you're going to get more people to follow you. Good morning. Good morning. Can you explain that? Go ahead.
Okay. How do you, as a customer, let other people know about a business, another business, somebody or something that you like, that you enjoy, that you recommend? How do you let them know that?
Yeah, but people are out there writing reviews all the time, right? You can write reviews. You also can call friends and refer people. You can let people know. You can get people Google reviews, right? And then on LinkedIn, I don't know about you, but I have peers that I've worked with, and we've done peer reviews, and those are important to put out there. And then refer people to know that, you can know and trust this individual. But I don't know about you, TerryAnn. I'm very, very picky about who I refer because it comes back on me.
Right.
Now I can like people and maybe not refer them because I don't understand how they do their business enough. So I think sitting down and having one-on-ones with those referral partners, and we all should have referral partners, is really, really important.
I have a question then for you and for anybody watching, because that makes me think about reviews. When do you write a review for someone? When you've gone into their business and had a terrible time. What's the first thing a lot of people want to do? I'm going to go to social media and let everybody know how bad you are. When you go in and have a really good time, do you have that same reaction?
Yeah, see, people are more apt to write bad Google reviews. They really are. Now, Pam, for a living, actually is a travel writer, and she writes reviews for a living, which is a great thing.
Oh, great,
she writes great reviews for people so that you and I know where to go. But yeah, it's, people love to complain, but they don't like to always appreciate or write a review. Plus, I think sometimes if we have a good experience, that's just what we expect. So asking your clients to write a Google review is not it's not a bad thing to do. Or ask your clients if they know somebody else that could use your services, because your clients understand you and know what you provide. And so when they write you reviews, they're a lot better. But then you got to realize writing reviews takes time. So sometimes you have to give somebody a carrot, I'll give you 10% off on next order, or I love Kathy.
I like
Kathy Weaver, of course, wants to start a movement on writing positive reviews.
Hey, I like this.
Pam's right with her. Pam actually has I think she's in the top 10%.
That's what she says.
Google reviews, and they're positive reviews. She very seldom writes a negative one.
Wow. People tell 13 people when they don't like something, but rarely tells anyone when they like something. And I have found that to be true. What kind of effect does that have on our businesses? How can I succeed if the one person and hard to believe, but you know what? There are people who don't like me.
There are. Why?
I don't understand this.
I don't understand.
Do not understand this at all.
You're perfectly TerryAnn.
I think so. But
everything perfect about you is all about TerryAnn. I don't understand.
I
love you. Why wouldn't everybody love you?
Yes. Well, as there are people who don't like me, I understand that. But what's funny is that one person who doesn't like me is more likely to say something about me than a lot of people who do like me. And I've noticed that I've especially trying to get started on my own business and really stepping out there. I'm really noticing that happening to a lot of businesses. I went to this coffee shop. It was great. Did I think to write a review? It didn't occur to me. I went someplace else, had a bad experience. I need to let people know about that. And then I finally started talking to myself. I call them staff meetings. But you know what? Just because I don't like something, it doesn't mean that I have to tell everybody else that because I don't like it, they have to not like it too. So how do we change that attitude to, I like this. I would like you to experience it so that you can like it too. Perspective.
Which is good, but sometimes I think we might need to. Pam, I think she said out of 1,000 and whatever, she's only left a couple bad reviews. 2 were negative. And sometimes I think if it's so bad, you might need to tell somebody, right? You might even need to call the Better Bureau, which is not a good thing to say, but it's true at times, right? But why do we always, like you said, be more apt that we had a bad experience?
Because people react to anger.
That's what Grace said. People react to anger, then they're mad, and they're going to do it right away. They're going to take care of the problem. But they're not reacting to aha moments. So, and if you
those have an effect on our business.
If you read reviews too, you will find that there's a consistency in them. You know what I mean? Like I've looked at my own reviews and I'm like, wow, all my clients say the same thing. Oh, wait, that's what you want, right? All your clients say the same. Say the same thing because that's, again, what is it called? That's part of your branding, part of who you are. It's not.
But yeah, that is something scary about getting out there, about networking, about setting up a business. Somebody might not like me.
But what if, TerryAnn, what if you wrote 5 or 3 good reviews every week? I mean, what if
it's an excellent challenge?
Like Kathy Weaver was saying, let's make well, I think maybe 5's a little much, but what if we wrote 3 good reviews when we go places, right? Then we could write reviews for people.
And if you don't go places, what are you doing online?
But what if you even wrote 3 reviews for people that you've worked with before and that you know and you like and you trust? TerryAnn, right? Like go write a review for, I know I've wrote a review for Carla because she does Mary Kay and she's amazing with it. You know, Grace is amazing with send out cards. There's so many people in our tribe or in our group that we could just write good reviews for each other. If we knew each other well enough to write a review.
Something good to do. Can you rephrase the negative to opportunities for improvement instead of condemning them publicly? Can you rephrase it? Well, something we try in Toastmasters. We learn to give effective, positive feedback.
Exactly, because you know what? If you wanted that place of business to change something, they're more apt to change it if you do it more in a positive light. You know, I really enjoyed this place, but the lighting was pretty, and if you fix the lighting a little bit, it might be better. My coffee was a little cold. Last time I was here, it was good. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Something to that effect. Be more real about versus this was the horrid worst experience ever.
And some places to do this. Somebody pointed out, we talked about Google reviews. Alignable, if you've ever checked out Alignable, that's a place for local reviews. Yelp.
LinkedIn.
Oh, and I like this. Just a reminder, a review should be a help up, not a tear down. That's where we need to become an attitude because we want our businesses to grow. And what's the first thing we want to do? Go out and help destroy that one.
But what if we started giving good reviews on the businesses that we really like? Because it would make their Google review go up. And actually the businesses that aren't as good are going to end up going down anyway because they're not getting any, you know what I mean? Is that back to if you have nothing? Sure. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Is that back to if you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all? My mama taught me that.
Yeah. So we're looking at chance or choice. So part of our chance is I'll just wait and see what the reviews say, or I will choose to work with people so that they will be pleased with my work. I will take their constructive criticism. Now, just because somebody criticizes doesn't mean it was wrong. Maybe you just had a bad day that day, and so you attacked or whatever. But take a look at the feedback and grow from what you learn.
We just had a really, really good speaker Tuesday morning that was on Academy, our business academy group that I belong to. And she spoke on survey. Why are you not getting surveys from every one of your clients? Survey Monkey, get them to do a survey. Because how do you fix those things that you don't know? And it's easier to keep customers than to get new customers. And so part of growing our business, we should be doing surveys out there. What went well? What do we need to improve? I know, like you talk about Toastmasters, anytime we have a big event, we always do a survey because you always want to become a better, next time you do the event, or even as a person or a business, you want to be better. And so if you're asking, hey, how can I be better? And if you do a survey on Survey Monkey, then you could fix the problem, respond back if there was a problem. And if they gave you a really good Survey Monkey, then you could ask them if they would put it on Google. So you're controlling a little bit more of what's getting put out there about you, or the 13 people that person might go talk bad because you didn't even know they had a bad experience. And she was talking about hospitals and restaurants and coffee shops and coaches and consultants and all the areas that we're in to do that.
It costs more to onboard a new customer than to retain one.
Yeah, exactly. That's why if we can find out what you loved, what you didn't like, and we can improve our businesses along the way to make all of our clients happy. And that's what you're going to say in the Survey Monkey or whatever you send out, right? Hey, I want to make sure I'm doing a great experience. I want to make sure I made your experience well. So,
and Carlos pointed out, if there's a negative review, try to address it immediately.
Yes, for sure.
With a positive response.
Yep.
And then people will notice your responses as well. But I tell you, that takes me then to, I do not like seeing these battles on social media.
No, that's not helpful for your business. And we were talking about, is it a choice or a chance? It's a choice. Don't have those battles. But what are you doing to make your business boom? What are you doing? Are you networking? Are you out there having one-on-ones? Are you, promoting other people? What are you doing? Who are you in the big bad world, right?
Let's see. Acknowledging someone's smile, customer service, or business product. That that puts a smile on that person. Appreciation, a sincere thank you. And mention people's names when that cashier has a name tag on, mention their name. Thanks. Thanks for reminding me how great today is going to be. So many things we can do to empower.
Yeah, and that's great. If we're out empowering the world, then things will come back to us. But today, like I said, we're talking about the chance or the choice. And so we need to look at, what are we doing to build our business? Are we networking? Are we out on social media? Are we promoting other businesses that we feel are very successful that we would want to refer people to? What are we doing, right? What part do we, right? You could even use a serenity prayer as your guideline in it, right? But what part are we playing in that? That's what we need to really, really focus on today. And I think it's really cool that we talked about Google reviews, but I don't know how we got down that wagon. But the big wagon we were talking about is a chance or a choice to grow your business. And if you think about that today, and we would love it if you made comments later regarding that, but think about that today. Think about the times that you're leaving it up to chance versus choice, and what could you do different?
So if I want my business to succeed, what is the number one thing that you think I should consider doing, Sheri?
Number one thing to make your business succeed, mindset. Make sure you believe in what you are promoting.
Okay.
What do you believe that you're making a difference? What is it for other people? Why do you do it? People always forget their why. Go all the way down to your why. And are you passionate about it? Like you said, Pam says, you only got to meet me once, you find out I'm passionate. And that depends, right? Financial advisor, business coach, people like that. That's not going to be, hey, give me all your money because you love me and I'm passionate about it. That's not how it's going to work, right? But if you're passionate about what you do, it will show through over time.
Another thing I think just made me think of is always learning. Just because you've put out the open sign That's not the end of it. You need to keep learning about your field, how other professionals in your area are doing their things, getting other ideas and suggestions, continuing to grow. Just because the open sign's there, just because you're successful, is that the end of it? Or do you have to choose to remain successful? So what do you have to do to keep moving forward? Look how many businesses chose to survive through the pandemic by altering a little bit of their business model.
It's a choice that sharing positivity and the boomerang effect brings positive opportunities back to you. That's what Pam said. And learning is a life, used to be doing that for a lifetime. But yeah, it's all about choice. It's all about, but it's also about, what do you say? Choice or a chance? Something, I don't know. I don't really believe in the chance part, but if you're in where you're supposed to be, then you'll grow into that area. Post about your training sessions so customers know you are learning more about your business. And that's true too. Yeah. For them to realize that you're not a know-it-all. You're always growing. So my challenge for you today is to go right out. When are you making it up to a choice? And when are you making it up to a chance? And what could you do differently?
I like that idea. Write out and consider every decision you make today. Is a decision for a chance, or are you choosing?
We might want to look at it for about a week, right? Because to make a change, you're going to do that for a week or a month. Sure. But yeah, over time, just start looking at, am I doing more chance or more choice in my business?
Oh, so don't just get this impulsive idea of, all right, that's it. Today I'm doing a total makeover. I don't know where I'm going with it, but we're doing a total makeover. You want me to think about it? And choose which direction I'm going? Oh, well, that just changed my plans for today.
I think it could be involved over time, right?
It's all choice.
What are we talking about next week, TerryAnn?
What are we talking about next week? You know what? We might have choices to make, but sometimes business happens. Things don't always go as planned. Pandemics come in. Or the city's working on the sidewalk in front of my business. They can't get here. Or there's so many ors. So let's look at what happens when business happens next week.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Business
Conversations with Sheri and TerryAnn.
All right. See you guys next week.
Bye.